We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the opener of this three-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Mikolas will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
So digging in now, Ian Happ, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The left fielder, Ian Happ.
First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I think the keys to winning today's game, let's focus on the offense. They have to hunt the fastball. They cannot miss it. You can't allow yourself to get deep in the count and have to deal with off-speed stuff exploding out of the zone. You get 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, what I like to refer to as count leverage. You have to find a way to move traffic with the heater.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. And he lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Settling in now, Christopher Morrow, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Morrow carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Behind 0-2 now. For the current campaign, Morrow is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Here's the 0-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Fouled away. Comes in with an average of .265 with 19 homers and 54 runs batted in. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Carlson is there. 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 27.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He had an amazing power month. He launched balls out of the park to left, to right, to center field. Impressive power. For a whole month to sustain what he did, really impressive.
So striding in, Suzuki. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. 2 out with the man at first. And that misses 1-1.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Hard hit toward the hole. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Into the box now. Patrick Wisdom. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the hind. Into the second deck and gone.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
So now to the plate, Rafael Ortega. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 7 homers, and he's driven in 24. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's 3-0 Chicago. Mark will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Marcus Stroman, not a real big guy. First-round draft pick out of Duke University. Good power sinker, 92 to 94 miles an hour. His slider is good. Will throw an occasional curveball and changeup. His best trait, ultimate competitor.
So stepping in, Dylan Carlson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now a pitch on the way. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
The 0-2 delivery. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Smoke toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Batting second, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman, comes in with 6 hits in 16 tries. The 1-0. It's the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get
back for it. The count now at 2-1. Throw over to the bag. Three and 1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Scooped up. There's one. On to first. A double play.
Batting third, the left fielder.
Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. In his career against this starting pitcher, he's got a batting average of over 350. That's not ridiculous, but it does mean he's had some really good at-bats against him in the past, so we'll see if he continues to see the ball well against this pitcher in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Redbirds down quietly. Still down 3-0. Digging in now, Alfonso Rivas.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here comes the first pitch. Check swing called strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Nico Horner. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Rivas gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out.
That's not an at bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Marcus Stroman shows bunt on the first pitch, but he pulls it back 1-0.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
From the belt, the pitch. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. The 1-1 home. And he pops up the bunt attempt. No problem over there for Goldschmidt, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Digging in, Ian Happ. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Popped him up. Edman is calling for it. No trouble with this one, and after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Ready now, Nolan Arenado. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The windup and the 0-1.
One ball, two strikes.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the second baseman.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
At the plate, Nolan Gorman. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. One out, nobody on. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Good idea with the circle change, but he lays off and the count runs full. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
The 1-0.
Yep, that ball went out.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. Stroman, also known as Stro Show at times. He's in his first season of a new 6-year deal, so I'm sure he feels good about that.
Hey, I know multi-year deals can be scary, but this guy is in the prime of his career right now. I expect this to be a win-win for him and the ball club.
Runners on first with one down. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. The next 3-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Another payoff pitch. Runner at first here, one man out. Hit back up the middle. Step on the bag for one. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
After fielding this one cleanly, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
Striding in for his first at-bat, Tommy Edman, and the confidence might be wavering at the moment. The last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. Stroman comes set. Here it comes. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball one. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A runner on first with 2 away. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery. A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We've played 2 full. It's the Cubs 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Christopher Morrow.
Number 5.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Line toward the alley in left center. Dickerson arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Now here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Popped him up. Gorman will wait on it, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, number 27.
Stepping into the box, Suzuki. He reached on a single in his first try. Now here's the pitch. Suzuki is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Now the 2-1. Is taken high above the zone.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Fouled off. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Striding into the box, Patrick Wisdom, man at first after the 2-out walk. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. From the stretch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. The 0-1 on its way. 2 out with the man at first. There goes the runner. He swings and misses. Throw down. The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. The Cubs, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Standing in, Austin Romine. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. And that's out number one.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Mikolas.
So one gone here in the St. Louis third. And into bat next, the pitcher, Mikolas. First delivery to him on the way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. 1 out, nobody on. This is flared right back over the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Carlson.
At the plate, Dylan Carlson. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
The 1-0. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They trail in this one 3-0. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats.
They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Oh, what a stop. He gathers the throw. Got him.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You gotta be kidding me.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Alfonso Rivas. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now here's a drive out to right center field. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box, Nico Horner, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
The 1-0 home.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
2-1 the count. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count. Three runs, 3 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. This is foul right side. He's set, and the payoff pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Standing in, Marcus Stroman. First delivery to him on the way. And they do have him bunting with 1 away as he puts this one down. To second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the 1.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
The 0-2 pitch.
Count is 1-2.
He got him. and exhale as he's out of the jam and the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. A ball and no strikes.
Goldschmidt.
In tight with the sinker, ball 2.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
3-0 now.
Here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Stepping up now, Corey Dickerson. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Good swing, just got it. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Goldschmidt ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 2-run game.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Sharp ground ball to third. And that's the first out.
Up next is Cardinals.
Stepping in, Nolan Gorman. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for his strike 1 and 2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 2-2 hit softly on the ground to third. He's got it, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 33, Brendan Donovan.
Striding in, Brendan Donovan. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. He's right there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. So coming to the plate, Christopher Morrow. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Number 5.
Here's the first pitch to him. Heading out towards shallow right. Donovan is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's out number 2. At the plate, Suzuki. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And did he hold up in time? A look down. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Sent on the ground out to second. And there's 1 away. Next to bat for St. Louis, Austin Romine. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
1-1 to count. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, well, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Expecting a potential bunt, the corner infielders come way in to try to protect. At the plate now, Miles Mikolas. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. Trying to move the runner into scoring position here, but this is a foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And did he square around? No, it's ball 1. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The center fielder, number 3,
Digging in the switch hitter, Dylan Carlson. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see there, he finds himself in 6th place in the category in the National League. Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And that's going to tie our ball game as the runner scores from second to make it 3-3 now.
You know, Dero, there are some hitters that just love to come up in clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. At the plate, Patrick Wisdom. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Carlson is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Up next for the Cubs.
Into the box, Rafael Ortega. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle, and you know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Now time is marked out by the home plate umpire. In now, Alfonso Rivas, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. From the stretch. Swing and a miss, and he's in.
He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. The next Cub up, Nico Horner, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Runner goes for second, hit in the air to left field. Dickerson's there, and that retires the side. Cubs strength. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Nolan Gorman. Here comes the first pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To the plate now, Brendan Donovan. And this one's in the dirt. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the...
I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
3-0 to him now.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
He loses him on ball 4. Now in the box, Tommy Edman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
He's set. Here it comes. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Now a circle change, but he takes it low, ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swing and a liner, but gloved by the 3rd baseman for the out. So it's a tight spot here. 1st and 2nd, 1 man out, and up next the catcher Austin Romine. From the stretch. Now both runners are breaking. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. 1st and 2nd now, 1 man out. Oh, that grounder caught him. So gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs and 14 driven in. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. Line to the right side. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And he's safe.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, Bureau, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan. But when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to the plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at-bat right there.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Dylan Carlson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Sosa rounds 3rd and is digging for the plate. And a relay home. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Paul Goldschmidt is at the plate as he watches ball one. 3 runs already home here. Ground ball left side. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Giovanni Gallegos will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. Andrelton Simmons is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Number 19, Andrelton Simmons.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Now, 2-1.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Too high. Ball 3.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Ian Happ comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. 1 out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now. Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
The 3-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Ball 2.
Runners on first with 1 down. And it's fouled away. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And there he goes towards second. In there. Now the throw. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw. Brandon Hughes gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Digging in, Corey Dickerson. He singled his last time up. He's set and the pitch. And that's just off the corner and low, ball 2.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Line to the right side, but foul. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third baseline. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, woof, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
Nolan Arenado is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Nobody out, runner on first. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Suzuki will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Digging in to try it again, Nolan Gorman. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Left side, but well foul. The 1-1 home.
Hey.
Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, when they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Standing in now, Brendan Donovan, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And it's 1-1. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Lays off 2-2 now. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Full count. Here it comes. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Into the box now. Tommy Edman hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. To short. Scooped up. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Ryan Helsley is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Lars Nootbaar will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box now, Suzuki. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And there's ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And the pitch. No outs, nobody on. And there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Into the box, Patrick Wisdom, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Down 1-1.
One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Fouled off. The 1-2. And another foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now that's
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Stepping in, Rafael Ortega. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he takes ball 1.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Count even now at 1-1. Two and one. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Runners on first with 1 down. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Into the box now, Alfonso Rivas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Curveball just misses, apparently. 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. That's inside. 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. First and second now, 1 man out. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? 1 there. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. Michael Rucker is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready once again, Austin Romine. He was a ground out victim last time up. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Two and 2 to the Cardinals catcher. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2 and 2. And the pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. And there's one down now.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
In now, Lars Nootbaar, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now here's the pitch.
0-1 the count.
The windup and the 0-1.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Popped up, back behind second. Morrow waits on it. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 3, Gillis.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Dylan Carlson, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Cubs 4. Junior Fernandez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Junior
Ready for another chance? Nico Horner will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Nico Horner.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch, and a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And this is fouled at the plate. Ready on 0-2. One out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
This is skied out toward right. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And the pitch. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. He makes the catch, and the Cardinals have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Cardinals rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Mikolas earns win number 7 on the season. Marcus Stroman permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Junior Fernandez earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 6 runs to 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Cubs, 4 runs on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runs on base. The winning pitcher is Mikolas. His record is now 7-7. The loss goes to Marcus Stroman. 9. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Blue Stadium, a sellout, 45,529. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us. Please drive home safely.